today I'm going to show you how to best use your audio menu on your new Honda. We're going to go ahead and get started by pressing the audio button. Going into the audio tile, we have the audio off. Of course, to turn the audio on the top left-hand corner, we have the green power button. When we press that, that's going to go ahead and turn on our audio. Alright, so we're going to get started on some basic features. Obviously, there's not a knob to turn volume up and down. Volume is going to be a little different on a Honda Link with a touch screen. So we're going to press volume, and then we can drag up or we can drag down to either turn the volume up or turn the volume down. We can also mute the volume by pressing mute. Next thing that we're going to go into is going to be for your sources. Basically to allow you to switch between AM, FM, XM satellite radio, and all the different things that the vehicle has to offer. Say we selected the FM radio. That's going to go ahead and show us what we're listening to, and we can seek, we can tune very easily just by tapping the button. Now, if we wanted to have a list of all the different presets, all we have to do is hit the tab button. It's going to give us our station list of all of the stations in our market, or we can go over to the presets and just see the presets in the area. The next thing that we can do, I'm going to show you how to do, is how to use the tag function. If you're listening to a song on the radio and you really like the song, for instance, this song here, we can go ahead and hit tag. It'll go ahead and save a song tag to your phone that's connected, and next time that you plug your phone into the computer, say it was an iPhone and you plugged it into iTunes, at that point it'll show you all of the song tags that you have saved while you were driving in the car. So if you can't remember the name of that one song you tagged, it'll be on that list. The next thing we're going to go over is going to be the XM function. XM function is a really great feature to use. XM radio is excellent. I have it in my vehicle. I really enjoy it. It allows me to be able to have music without commercials, and I basically never lose out on signal or coverage. I can drive across the country with it, and lots of different categories to choose from. To show you how to use the different categories, we have a category button and we have a channel button. Not many people are very familiar with what the channel numbers are, so they use the category buttons. Right now we're on jazz standards. If we were to go back, we would go into the Christian lineup, and if we went back even further, we'd be able to select country, rock. All of the different genres are going to be available by hitting the category button. To go ahead and set presets, say we wanted to set this station as a preset. It's going to be just as simple as pressing and holding until you hear the beep. At that point, it'll save that preset as preset number 2. To reach your second set of presets, we would just hit the second set of arrows, and it'll allow us to preset up to 12 different presets on this source. The next thing we're going to go into is how to use Pandora capability. Your Honda is capable with Pandora if you do have a display audio system wirelessly. So we have our iPhone here. So what we're going to do, we're going to unlock the iPhone. We're going to turn on Pandora. Pandora capability is something really nice in a Honda. And we'll give it a couple of seconds. It's going to go ahead and basically sync together. You'll see that it just says accessory. The reason it just says accessory is because the car is pulling all the data for Pandora through into the car and making it all accessible on your screen. We'll be able to see here that we can change, by hitting menu, we can change the station. We can see our station list of all of the different stations we want to go through. And then at that point, it'll go ahead and load that station. If we wanted to thumbs up a song, just tap the thumbs up button. If we wanted to thumbs down a song, just tap thumbs down. Very easy to do. And then at that point, you can also play, pause, skip the song, all from your controls here. Really great way to use Pandora in the car without actually having the phone in your hand again, just kind of keeping your hands free. So if we hit menu, we're going to go back into our source menu, and we're going to allow you to see the basically the main thing that the system really brings a lot of value to the table with. That's going to be AHA. Now, AHA compatibility requires the use of the Honda cord. This Honda cord can be purchased at your Honda accessory department here at Howdy Honda. So basically how we'll do that, we'll plug in the HDMI cord, we'll plug in the USB cord, and then we'll plug the other end into the phone. Now keep in mind, to use AHA on the system, we have to have the same phone that we're using connected via Bluetooth and via the cord. If we don't have both, the system won't work. The minute we plug it in, it'll ask us if we would like AHA to communicate with the car. It's basically asking the phone permission. We're going to hit allow, and it's going to open up the Honda Link app. At this point, it's going to log us in, and it'll sync with this feature, with this icon on the screen. So we'll set this down, and everything pulls into the screen inside of the vehicle. So now that we have this screen on, we have the ability to go from stations. So we can say we wanted to listen to some NPR. We can select NPR and select the latest news on NPR through the podcast. It'll go ahead and play this. It'll play it through. We have the ability to listen to it, to change it to thumbs up or thumbs down. So it's kind of like Pandora, but better. If we go back over into featured, you can see all of your different featured lists. So say we wanted to find sports radios, we can listen to ESPN radio and stream that through. The final thing we're going to go over with your smartphone is going to be to your iPod or USB. If you have an Android phone and you'd like to play music through, you're going to use the USB icon. If you have an iPhone or an iOS device, you're going to use the iPod button. Both of these things do essentially the same thing, but the coding in the system is set up for an iPhone if you use the iPod function. You can also access this same way of doing things by having the phone unplugged and using your Bluetooth source. If you use the Bluetooth source in the vehicle, it just uses a wireless connection to pull the music through. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call here at Howdy Honda.